Or she'll squeal.
Oh, it's her last day. She won't say anything. Now, what good's this wet mess to us anyway?
She knows too much.
I'll forget everything the minute I get out of here. I won't come with 10 miles of the place.
Okay, we'll trust you. But remember this. You let us down, and the next time you end up here, you're as good as dead. Now get some folding done.
I've just put the new roster up if you want to have a look.
Yeah, I will.
Now, don't jump down my throat, Joan, but are you well enough to get through the rest of the day?
Oh, it's only a 24-hour bug. It'll be gone by tonight.
Well, Terry seemed quite worried about you when I rang last night.
I told her I'd be fine. I'll be fine.
How's the new job going? I meant to ask, but I think I caught her in the middle of something.
No, she seems to like it there.
Good. Here. Have a biscuit. Mervyn made them at home. Gotta warn you, they're very Moorish.
No, thank you, but no.
Don't suppose you're interested, but Dennis is coming along quite well. I mean, of course, he still can't walk, but he's getting much better.
Is that letter from him?
Yes. He seems to have regained his old fighting spirit.
Do you still... Oh, I'm sorry, it's none of my business.
Do I still love him? Is that what you're going to ask?
I mean, how do you cope when someone you love very much, well, someone takes them away from you?
I don't know. But you do. You just cope.
Pain.
Pardon?
I once heard that the pain of having someone that you love taken from you is almost too much to bear. I mean, a lover, not a member of the family. Someone said it was better to stay alone. Avoid falling in love at all costs. Avoid the pain of when it finishes.
Of course, if it's real love, you can't avoid being involved.
I know, but what if I can't get...
Staff room. Right. Thanks, Joyce. Doctors have come to see Graham. Mrs. Reynolds has asked if I'll stay there during the examination. Joan, perhaps...
I'll be fine. I better get back to it myself. You missed a cell?
It's Daffy's cell.
I know, love. But I bet you like a nice fresh towel when she gets out of sick bay.
Yes.
Come on, we'll pick up the dirties.
Daffy must have been pretty unhappy.
She's got her problems, love. But she's a good kid at heart like you. Neither of you should be in this place.
Oh, I'm all right now. I was up most of the night talking to Mum and Dad about everything. It's the most we've ever talked. Even told them about your arm.
You mean how I slipped and stabbed myself with a number 3 and how it's never going to happen again?
Something like that.
Come on, we better get back or they'll send out a search party for us.
You wouldn't really have done nothing to Nicky, would you?
What do you think?
Oh, is there anything I can do for Daffy or anyone when I get out?
As a matter of fact, you can. Stay out.
Just hold your head still, otherwise this will take all day. I said still.
Sorry.
The other one.
About these supposed headaches of yours, where do they usually start?
Oh, sometimes at night time, and then sometimes...
Not when, where? Please listen carefully.
Well, I can't. He's got that thing stuck in my ear.
So, where do they start?
Well, does he mean which room do they start in, or which part of me head?
No, what part of your head? You know, the front?
Excuse me, I'm quite capable of conducting my own examination.
I'm sorry, I just think you're confusing her.
You're entitled to an opinion, not that it interests me.
I'll check your eyes now. Look up, down, to the right. No, the other way. Hold your head still.
Now, these cramps you say you get in your stomach, couldn't they be caused by overeating?
Not in this place.
You're hardly underweight, are you?
She can certainly afford to lose some of this excess body fat.
Well, it's not my
Or
fault.
do you overeat?
Dr. Veitch!
Oh, please don't interrupt. I hear you're infatuated by your solicitor. Is this true?
No, it doesn't.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure you don't have sexual fantasies involving him?
Doctor, please.
It's all right. Calm down. Just lie back. All the way back here. Don't worry. Dr. Veitch and I are simply trying to help you. You do understand that, don't you? Hmm?
But what if Queenie really has been clapped in irons? I mean, it's all our fault.
Another of your brainwaves gone wrong, May Collins?
I've got a sneaky suspicion that all that stuff at the police station was part of Queenie's plan.
It sounded awfully real the way Nikki told it.
Exactly the way Queenie would want it. Well, it's possible, I suppose. Well, think about it. What would the cops have charged Queenie with? There's no way she would have had real guns. Probably fakes, if there were any at all. I mean, Nikki didn't see any, did she? Come to think of it, no.
It certainly had the desired effect. She's a completely different...
Oh,
All right, dear. We'll help you clean it up.
What's going on here? Who's responsible for that mess?
It was me, Miss Ferguson. Clumsy, aren't I?
Yes. And it's typical of the attitude of the lot of you. Slovenly, irresponsible. Frankly, I don't know why the government wastes its money. I never will understand what makes types like you want to degrade and destroy anything that's halfway decent in this world. I mean, it's pitiful, isn't it? Now clean up that mess and get on with your work.
There's nothing really wrong with her physically, but obviously we'll have to do the blood and urine tests and hormone balances, that sort of thing, but...
Oh, well, we'll just keep talking to her. Well, now, Miss Graham, we're having difficulty in discovering anything physically wrong with you. And you know what that means, don't you?
No.
Well, it could be one of a number of things.
Either we haven't located the problem yet, or perhaps you're imagining it all.
I'm not, I promise.
Well, that leaves only one possibility, doesn't it? You must be lying.
That's not true.
That's right. It's not true that you suffer from PMS at all, is it?
Well, I don't know, but I'm not lying about
But your
it.
depressions don't exactly fit with your menstrual periods. How do you explain that?
I told you
Dr.
I
Massey,
don't know.
You've just proved the point by attempting suicide when you should be perfectly all right.
Well, I was upset, that's all. I was
Now, normal people don't try to commit suicide just because they're upset.
I insist you stop this.
Were you upset over Ben Fulbright?
Oh, yeah,
What were you thinking about when you were tying the noose to hang yourself?
Oh, I'm going to get the governor.
You leave me alone or I'll kill you, I promise I'll kill you!
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around.